Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Baxter Student Ambassador Awards webinar. Today we have Jessie Stewart from Confederation College doing her presentation. Jessie, are you there?
Yep.
Great. Okay, you sound great. Just a reminder to everybody that you can ask questions anytime in the chat box. Jessie will be answering questions at the end of the presentation. If you have any questions, technical issues, please ask them there, and we will answer them right away. So that's it. So once again, please feel free to ask questions anytime. And Jessie, feel free to get started whenever you're ready.
Okay. Just the share screen, right?
Yep, shared screen. Looks great. It looks great. You just have to
start it. Okay.
That looks great. Looks perfect, and you sound great too. So good luck, and we'll talk to you at the end of the webinar.
Okay. So I chose the destination Algarve, Portugal, and the whole main issue regarding this destination is that people think it's a destination just for seniors and retirees. So the Algarve district is located in southern Portugal, and it features many caves and beaches, resort towns, as well as spectacular views. Portugal has 3 large international airports, one in the north, which is Porto, one in central Portugal, which is Lisbon, and one in the southern Algarve district, which is Faro. The Faro airport is just 5 kilometers from the city, and the city is known as the capital of the Algarve district. This airport serves approximately 5 million passengers per year. The primary language spoken in Portugal is Portuguese. However, many of the population knows at least some English. Portugal uses the euro as their currency. There are 42 airlines that fly into and out of the Faro airport on a regular and seasonal basis. These airlines include CAT Portugal, SAS, Lufthansa, Air Transat, British Airways, Norwegian, Air Berlin, Air Canada. Air Transat flies to Faro from Toronto seasonally, as well as to Lisbon and Porto from Toronto and Montreal, both nonstop and connecting depending on the day and the season. So here we are on the topic that it's not just a destination for retirees. So although Algarve is known as a popular destination for seniors and retirees, the area boasts something for travelers of all ages. With the warm year-round weather, Algarve is becoming a popular destination amongst young people, families, as well as retirees. Most of the people traveling there are obviously attracted to the stunning beaches. However, the area features a lot of other available activities such as surfing, bird watching, biking, exploring the many caves, dolphin watching, world-class golf courses, spectacular driving locations, as well as visiting many historical and cultural sites. So while you're visiting there, some of the most popular things to see is the Algarve district, the Ponta de Piedade in Lagos. Whether it be from a boat or at sea level, it's highly recommended. Other attractions to see include the Cemitério das Ancoras, an anchor graveyard on Tavira Island. It offers unique views of rows upon rows of rusted anchors. The historical center of Tavira City features many old churches which date back to 1541. Albufeira, Portugal, is a coastal city with many beaches and a home base for several boat tour operators which offer dolphin tours for tourists. And lastly, Cabo de São Vicente is located 5 kilometers from Sagres. You will find Europe's southwesternmost point here. And situated on the cape is a breathtaking lighthouse which makes this a perfect place to have a picnic. So while in Portugal, they have some very traditional foods and desserts and things that you must try when you're eating out. So these are some of the most recommended places to eat at in Portugal in the Algarve district. First of all, the Conrad Algarve's contemporary Mediterranean dining restaurant Gusto, featured in a luxury hotel, offers multi-course chef's table. Villa Joia, which translates to House of Joy, is a boutique hotel and spa located on the Atlantic coast, where both lunch and dinner is highly recommended for tourists. With a southern coastline of over 150 kilometers, many dishes in the Algarve region consist of fish and seafood. However, the further inland you go, meals are more based around meat and vegetables. When in Portugal, it is highly recommended for a tourist to try the famous Portuguese pastry, pastel de nata, which you can see in the picture on the side. And I do have a short video which features the Algarve area, and I'd like for you to watch it.
It's called Europe's most famous secret, the Algarve, the southern coast of Portugal. It's a blend of beauty, history, and culture that can be traced back to the Paleolithic period. Almost every town in the Algarve offers remnants of cultures dating back thousands of years.
We were occupied by several civilizations like Roman, the Muslim, the Phoenicians, and then the Europeans came by and occupied in the 13th century.
In the year 711, the Moors invaded Portugal and later built a castle high on a hill in the city of Silves. Here you see many traces of the region's Arabic past.
Silves was the Muslim capital of the Algarve, of the Iberian Peninsula. So the Algarve means to the west in Arabic. And in fact, this was the most westernly kingdom that the Arabs had in those days.
Once known as the Palace of the Balconies for its beautiful views, archaeologists have also unearthed ruins inside the castle that date back to the Iron Age. Just to the south in the city of Lagos, ruins run alongside old city streets into the Old Town Square, the site of Europe's first slave market, which now houses an art gallery. The Algarve region is also known for its ceramics, evident in the tile-fronted buildings lining the narrow cobblestone streets. Deep in the heart of Lagos is the Church of St. Anthony. Here the tile work accentuates the 16th century Baroque design of ornate gilded gold. Some of the most striking features of the Algarve are the hundreds of beaches that dot the landscape as the last outpost before the mighty Atlantic Ocean. This is Cape St. Vincent, the most southwesterly point in Europe. And in the Middle Ages, they thought this was the end of the world.
Hi, Jessie. That's okay. Everything looks really good. We can still see your presentation.
Okay.
It's the screen with the end of the video, and we saw the video already.
Okay. I'm not too sure. There was sound working here, but...
That's okay. It looks really good.
Okay. We'll just go over that. Okay. So, personal experience. During spring of 2012, I had the opportunity to travel through Portugal for 11 days from Porto in the north all the way down to Faro in the southern Algarve district. And on our tour, the tour guide actually mentioned how the Algarve attracted a lot of retired tourists, especially from Germany and from Great Britain. Although it seemed that way at the time, there was also a lot of young people and some great nightlife and fun things to do, such as like riding segways along the beach. So you didn't feel like you were the only young people in the area. It was a good mixture. From personal experience, I would highly recommend Portugal and the Algarve region to all travelers. The weather was fantastic. The food was great. It was a great vacation. So Canadians in Portugal. The Algarve region actually saw a drop in Canadian visitors in 2011. However, since then, the destination is now seeing a rise with 24,000 overnight guests in 2014, which is an increase of 22.3% compared to 2013 with 20,000 stays. And the majority of the travelers coming from Canada are actually from Ontario and Quebec. Canadians seem to be a good market because they tend to stay longer and are interested in more than just the beach. They're interested in other things such as the gastronomy, culture, and history. So what's in it for agents that are looking to book clients to the Algarve region? Benefits for agents booking clients to Portugal through Air Transat include the Bon Bon program. The Bon Bon program offers extra commission to agents earned on Option Plus upgrades and taking advantage of early bookings with an early booking bonus for the agent. And how to sell the destination. Most long stays in Portugal are usually seaside vacations. Transat Tours Canada can easily combine these seaside vacations with other stops such as larger cities like Lisbon and Porto. However, most tourists are attracted to the famous Algarve region. By including other stops and destinations, the travelers will get to see a large variety of different landscapes, including the sea, the city life, and the mountains. Another selling feature is that Algarve is safe. It comes at a cheaper price point than many other countries in Europe, such as France, Italy, Germany, as well as it offers a lot of variety for tourists. And that's it. Thank you for looking at my presentation. And I hope that this presentation has given you a brighter outlook on tourism in Portugal and within the Algarve region.
Great. Thank you so much for your presentation. At this time, if anybody has any questions, can they please type them in the chat box? It looks like somebody's typing a question. Sorry, just one moment.
Okay.
Oh, our editors are discussing your presentation right now.
Oh.
Just as a side note, the editor that wrote the article is from Thunder Bay.
Oh, did you want me to answer the question in the chat box or just like speaking or?
Oh, sure. So it says, there's a question from Wendy, and she says, who else packages the Algarve?
Okay, so not like your typical Caribbean, like Sunwing, those types of tour operators do not package, but like Air Canada, you can book packages like a hotel flight package through Air Canada, and larger airways such as like American Airlines, Scandinavian Airlines for European tourists. Lufthansa also offers packages. I went on my tour through the Algarve region with EF Tours, so EF and Contiki also offer packages in the Algarve region. I hope that answers the question.
That's great. You definitely answered the question. Does anyone else have any questions? Okay. Sure. Ian's here with me. He's one of our editors. He has a question.
Yeah, hi, Jessica.
Okay.
Just wondering, what's winter weather like in the Algarve? Is it pleasant or cold or?
I went there in the beginning of March, so that's like winter weather, and it was about 20 to 25 degrees every day, so it was pretty mild. It was warm enough to be swimming in the ocean, and we were on the beach and all that stuff.
Okay, great, thank you.
Great. Okay, well, I think that that's it for the questions right now. Thank you so much for your presentation, and thank you to everybody who participated in the webinar, and have a great day.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.